beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine, Twin Flame. Welcome to another Twin Flame reading. Twin Flame, whoa. Twin Flame Tarot reading. Twin Flame Love Messages reading. Speaking of which, Twin Flame, look what has just made its way out. Wanted to make it clear that this is a Twin Flame reading. This is the Six of Cups. It's the Sun and Scorpio energy. And yeah, your energy is here. Also soulmate energy, past life energy. Your Twin Flame is thinking about you, wondering if they're going to talk to you and or see you again. There's a lot of regret here. Look where our crow is looking, right at these muted 5 cups here. So the flower has no color. And that's bringing in the 5 of cups. That's more Scorpio energy. It's Mars and Scorpio energy. And Mars is the planet of action. Conflict, passion, desire, drive. 5 cups, muted colors. There's a lot of regret. They're feeling a lot of regret for how they left things, leaving you feeling like they didn't care, hurting you, because they're just looking right at it, and we know that is what is going on. Look at the Ascension. Everybody's doing their work. Yeah. Right now your Twin Flame is thinking about you. And the 6 of Cups, you can see her, that one full cup, that's the nostalgia. That's everything that was. Here with the 4 sunflowers, which are connected to the Sun, of course, and this is the 6 of Cups, which is the Sun in Scorpio. So the Sun is here, but you know, you can see by the coloring that it's blocked, that it's really blocked by very, very gray skies, but they're remembering it. It's right here close to them when things were what? When you were talking, when you were making plans. For some of you, seeing each other, they're very nostalgic, thinking about you right now. Wanting what? To reach out? Let's see. Thinking if they're going to see or talk to you again for sure. I mean, there's reunion energy here. Is that telling us that there's going to be a reunion? We don't really know yet, do we? And energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. Let's see. Okay, Twin Flames. All the decks that are here today are listed down in the description. Also, all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, love messages readings, which are all signs love readings. And I believe that's the name of the playlist, love messages, messages from your person. I'm kind of having some blocked throat chakra, as you can hear. We're just going to keep on going, okay? And also, of course, you're here because you're on a Twin Flame journey, or maybe you're not sure, whatever the case is. This is connected to the Twin Flame readings, and you can also reach that playlist down below rather quickly. This energy in my throat is intense. The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so somebody has a lot of clarity. That somebody is your Twin Flame. They're thinking a lot about you right now. Things are a lot clearer for them now than they were. Queen of Cups energy. This is a really beautiful healing energy. And of course, it's Cancer energy, which is around the love you have for each other. It's around all the emotional energy. It's the Queen of Cups here with the Ace of Swords. It's also a recognition because your Twin Flame is in a lot of nostalgic energy here. They're really thinking about everything and all the regret. The things that they said, the things that they didn't say. I want to say the problem. You know, why is this a problem? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and we'll get into them. But with this Ace of Swords energy, with this clarity, having kind of picked everything apart in their brain, look, and realizing that they want to hop on this sword, which is transactional. It's clarity for them. It's clarity for you. Look, victory wreath here. Transactional energy, communication. It has brought up some new conflict in their life because look what's here. It's like they just saw it. It's like the rose came up and they're having a lot of realizations about, well, about you and about this connection and what has been going on and how they're feeling. Yeah, this is really very, very clear, twin flame. Healing energy. Does that mean that something is coming in here? Maybe. It can be. Let's see, okay? All the playlists again are down there. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates for you and let the rest go. I would really be so grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. This really keeps the channel moving, so thank you so much. The Tower card and the Ten of Cups. My gosh, okay. So I think that might be the conflicting energy that we saw coming in with the Ace of Swords, because having a realization how they feel about you is going to maybe disrupt something in their life. That's the Ten of Cups. This person might even be with family off, maybe even on a holiday. It's not going to be for everybody, but it would disrupt something in their life. It's the Tower card. The thing I want to say though, when I am in this point in the reading and cards want to show themselves, because it's just not always the case, it's always unclear. You know, whether they are in upright, whether they're in reverse. Sometimes it's clear, and sometimes I know right off the bat that they're spinners. I feel like that these are spinners, so it can be that there's something going on in their life. But there's also an energy that has already come through that with the clarity of how they feel about you and really thinking about you, you're on their mind, okay? You're always on their mind, but you're really on their mind right now. And realizing the decisions that they made, some of them abruptly got everybody here. Having these realizations also means that they have to look at their life, which can cause some upset. Realizing, well, yeah, it could be a huge upheaval here. I mean, it's really clear as you look at the energy. So let's dig in. Let's dive in. Let's see what is maybe coming back, what's not. Let's just see what's going on here. But we already know that this is going on, and it's the Six of Cups. Thank you for being here. I love you very much. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So it's the Ten of Cups. A lot of that shuffling, and it came out anyway, and it came out in reverse. Is this you? Is this your person? Because this is a bit of broken partnership, broken marriage energy. Mars and Pisces energy. It's quite a beautiful energy here in the upright. You know, it's love, contentment, happy families, having hope, reunion energy. And we saw it come in with the Tower card. I wasn't clear yet. And Spirit, you know, has a way, always has a way. My guides show me the answer usually relatively quickly, and that this is what they're telling us. It's in reverse. So yeah, there is something in their life that possibly it's a broken marriage, but it's family trouble. Could that be in the way of family of origin? It could. I don't think it is. I really think it's around somebody in a connection that, yeah. So here's the thing that I just heard the message too. It can be that they're in a partnership that is having a lot of trouble. But this is also an energy for me. By the way, this can also be your energy, because this is the partnership placement where you both are. It's also an energy of being afraid of how they feel about you and what that means, and that you're not somebody that they're just forgetting. This isn't like a breakup. There's a realization that, okay, yeah, this isn't just somebody that I'm moving on from or it didn't work out. They're realizing, wait, this person, you, is here to stay in my heart and my mind. And they're just in a kind of a brooding, moody energy of remembering. And it's also an energy of realizing that they're maybe not, I don't know if saying as happy as they thought they were, or as content, or as willing to ride it out as they thought. But it's the realization that where they are really isn't where they want to be. That's what I want to say, okay? So it can be that there's already something going on, but it can be that it's just the realization. The Eight of Wands wants to show itself, twin flame. So they do want to reach out. That's the reunion energy here, and also kind of wanting to bring something in. Could it be that they have They want to pour out some apologies. I sure feel it, because there's a lot of realizations, and it's almost like, too, I'm feeling that they want to kind of validate for themselves that what they're feeling is real by maybe sort of like testing the waters, if you know what I mean, a message. Mercury and Sagittarius energy, and of course Mercury is the planet of the mind, and we know, whoa, what was that? We know that you're on their mind. Is this? Oh my gosh, okay. So I have a deck here, oracle deck that's attached to my reader that I chose today, my author, I should say. This just fell off. Identity. This is exactly what it's bringing up. Look at this. They're being forced to look at who they are and what their life is. This clarity that they're having for you, this nostalgia, look, it's right in the divine. It's also bringing, it's the divine, the indecision, the bad judgment, the choices still to be made, the indecision choices that they haven't been able to make, connection to the divine, both above and below. It's kind of magician card energy in many ways, because they're looking down at the reflection in the divine, the water as well, the emotional energy. It's reflecting back and forth. They're being forced to look at their life here. That was very goosebumpy, but it's also a message from Spirit for you. We know that you're on their mind. It's just, just not even a question here. Very much on their mind. You always are. But right now, they're in a mood, okay? And that Mercury energy is also communication. Co-creation. They're communicating with Source, I'll tell you that much. Questioning their life. Questioning who they are. My voice, listen to this, throat chakra. Gemini, Virgo, by the way. Questioning everything. I mean, it just goes without saying. So yeah, they're communicating with Source, whether they know it or not. We can literally see it here. We see it everywhere. Here, look, divine timing as well. Communication, growth, because those sunflowers do not grow without the sun. This is the sun in Scorpio. So this is what they're thinking about doing. It's reaching out and a message. If you watch my readings, you know that I talk a lot about Mercury oftentimes being connected to reading and writing. And for most of you, it's probably not a in-person message. It's most likely social media, email, that sort of thing, SMS. Whatever the case may be, we can see that they're really wanting to. 8 is an action number, but it's also a number of mastering something, like working at it and trying to get better. And it's matters of the heart. It's the energy of love. It's the fastest energy, but it's a feeling of that they're really trying to, that they're working on a message, whether it's just in their head and they're talking to you, because they are sending you telepathic messages. I'll tell you, they're having a lot of conversations with themselves. Well, I don't even want to say whether, because it's both. It's both the conversations they have, but it's also what they want to say to you, and they say it out loud randomly. So when you're suddenly receiving a download and you're receiving a message that they're thinking about you, or you're just hearing a song, something is repeating patterns in your life, when you're connecting to your twin flame, that's because that's where they are. They're putting that energy out to you, and in the way of telepathy, music, repeating numbers, people you're coming across, even items that you are just being aware of, dreams, all of it. All this, the symbolics, synchronicity, serendipity, all of that. Those are messages coming through. And a lot of that too it's sort of like saying it out loud for themselves, but not realizing that they're sending it to you. But it's also in the way of trying to get a message, I feel. For some of you, they might literally be going in and kind of adding and working on something for a really long time. I kind of don't feel that's the case for everybody, but I do feel that there is a message that, they're getting across to you right now, but also just in your daily life. But a message that might be coming in here, and that's connecting. Look, so this is how it's going. Look at this, my gosh. So this is where your person's energy, this is going to be yours. I can see it's something in reverse. I think that might be the moon energy. It's the 5 of Swords here. This is where your twin flame's energy comes through the strongest for me. They're everywhere, so don't worry. And 5 of Swords, Venus, Aquarius energy. And they're just wanting to make peace, but I got to tell you, it could be for some of you that maybe if there is a real message they were writing, or just something around in their life, that somebody has kind of caught on, somebody as in a partnership or somebody in your twin flame's life, but they're also really wanting to make peace. And look at, they're still holding on to Two of the Swords here, and you know what that is? That's bringing in the Two of Swords. That's the Moon in Libra, and the Moon in reverse is that they have the clarity and that the truth is coming and it's for them, okay? I think you already know the truth. You know, you're a step ahead here at the reading. Your twin flame is not here watching twin flame readings for the most part, I don't feel. But that's the truth that they're getting also. But they're very confused and indecisive. They're emotionally, there's an emotional overload here. But it's bringing in that Two of Swords. And then you can see there's also one sword here. That's the King of Swords. And we're seeing it in the upright, and that's the communication that we were talking about. It's Gemini energy and Mercury energy. And of course, Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini, also Virgo. Yeah, it is the Moon in reverse. Okay. I tell you, sometimes I want to continue that, but I have to put this down. That's how that goes. I don't love that. It's in reverse. Look at that. This is so incredibly clear. The truth that they are getting here. This is, excuse me, that's the truth that's coming to them, because the Two of Swords that we're seeing in reverse and the Five of Swords, again, that is the Moon in Libra energy. And the Libra energy is connecting to the infinity symbol, first of all, your twin flame, connecting to balance, to yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and connecting to the truth. This is the truth that they're getting, as we discussed, and it's a validation from my guide saying, look, yeah, that is, it's right. That's the truth they're getting. Because they're really here thinking a lot about what got them where they are, both with you and both in their life. There's a lot of truth coming to them right now, and it's heartbreaking. Look, the Moon is in reverse, which is also here, and the Five of Swords in reverse, and that Two of Swords in reverse. And this is the clarity that they have. Look, it's the truth. There's Eight of Swords. We'll talk about it in a minute, and we'll continue with the King of Swords. This is the truth that we talked about as they look at the Five of Cups and have these realizations of how much they hurt you and left you feeling like they don't love you. And it's the regret for that, because they know how they feel, and it's making them question everything in their life, which may be validating something that's not going right in their life in this Ten of Cups, or it's even putting them into that fear, because they're questioning their identity. They're questioning who they are, where they are, what brought them where they are. And we saw that Ten of Cups, as you remember, if you remember, coming in with the Tower card, and it was like, let's see where these are, you know? Are they afraid of kind of upsetting something in their life, or is it already there? It's upsetting something within them, which is naturally upsetting something in their life. Somebody might even be feeling that, but it could even be that they've already been in a state of some kind of broken energy within their life, okay? Family energy can be, of course. That's a lot of what the Ten of Cups is. But families, you know, it could be family of origin too. And family energy really is different for everybody. But this is the clarity. We also saw that coming through here. And the truth that they're getting. And it's causing a lot of conflicting energy. And we saw that in the Ace of Swords. And they're getting the clarity. But boy, having picked that apart has made them realize, as we saw in that Ace of Swords, that rose, where they want to bring that. Wrapping around that sword, the transactional energy with the wings wide open, but part of the sword like a rocket cutting through all the clouds, through all the indecision. It's a freeing feeling, but they're ultimately still stuck. They've put themselves here, as often is the case when you're in a situation like that, because there's a whole lifetime, a whole life that's been built, you know. This questioning doesn't make somebody change everything overnight. And it's Jupiter and Gemini energy, and Jupiter is the planet of prosperity and expansion and hope and optimism and wisdom and growth, and they're stuck here about all of that, where they want to go, what they want, because they've had some clarity in regards to you. And that's not an easy thing to have when you're in a life that you're questioning literally everything about yourself. But they're getting this truth. Look, this justice is really for them. And by the way, I mean, it's justice. This is an 11, a master number, new beginnings. And it's a twin flame energy here. We know this. And it's balancing out. Well, yeah, they're divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Thinking about the polar opposite energy. I don't think they're actively saying yin yang energy, polar opposite, come together in union. No, I don't. But this is what's happening within themselves. This isn't about union with you. I do feel that they're thinking about this, okay? Whether it's in writing or in person. But this is about their energies forming in union and having some truths and a lot of judgment energy, just having all these realizations. It's connected also to the Five of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus energy, and it's in reverse. And this is some of that wake-up energy, some of the hope that they're getting in their life, but we also know it's causing some conflicting energy. You know, and they're thinking a lot about it. Again, there's a lot of messages that they're sending you that you might already know, or they're wanting you to hear it here now. And I do feel that they want to reach out to you. And this is, you know, interesting because right below the Eight of Wands, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. And I just want to show you the card. It's Mercury and Cancer energy. Mercury, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. It's the love. It's the water energy. It's Cancer energy, emotional. A lot of emotion around this love, and this is a soul connection. It's also the divine timing, communication and growth. It's Mercury, again, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And we know that they're having trouble. They're having trouble with themselves communicating with source, communicating with you. And it's also, we're also seeing here that it's very hurtful, this disconnect. And that I don't feel that it's time for union. I just have to tell you that. It can be that a message has even come recently or will be. And that's the thing, I didn't finish talking about the King of Swords, but that's because, well, I'm just led where I'm led. But that Gemini energy, of course, is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And by the way, the Moon card, of course, this major arcana is Pisces energy, but Gemini also comes through, and Cancer. Interesting. And of course, Gemini is about communication, the ruling planet. Mercury, this King of Swords, is and has been and is thinking for a very long time what they want to say. And they're speaking out loud the truth to themselves. They have clarity. We know that. Ace of Swords, we see it really. They have the clarity. But it's making them question everything, because picking things apart, almost like a surgery, you know, in their mind, has caused conflicting energy. We saw that Tower card, and it's a fear of change, you know. It's kind of trying to avoid their whole, like, kind of smashing up their whole life, if you know what I mean, because there's a huge questioning here. For some of you, it can be quite literally tied to somebody that is in midlife, okay? It doesn't mean that they are at all, okay? But there is a strong energy of that. If that's your situation, that's a validation for you. But that's not for everyone, because this is still that energy of just questioning where they are, what is happening, how they feel, because you're flooding them in their mind. They've been thinking for a long time. Look, these black feathers are an indication for me that angels are in protective mode. And there's 5 of them, you know, and that's connecting us to the 5th chakra. Communication here, you know, the throat chakra. And it's also connecting to change. And they're really, really, they've been thinking for a long time. So a lot of what I feel here too in this King of Swords is that it's going to be not just an energy of coming out of nowhere, that it's going to be almost a carefully kind of placed message, you know, or how they're getting that to you. And just even how they're wanting to connect here is really interesting to me, because it's interesting. They're disconnected, as I said that. My guide said, yeah, but the 8 of Swords belongs there, because this is turning into a bottoms up. But that 3 of Cups is also that Mercury energy. You know, it's the Mercury energy, and it's the water energy, and they're full here. and they're not here. So that's also the lack of the communication. And connecting here with the moon, with the clarity that they have about all of this, and the truth that they're getting, and the truth that they also want to give you. They're just that Two of Swords within the Five of Swords in reverse. They're just confused and they're indecisive. They're really questioning everything here. And this Five of Pentacles, we know at some point was in the upright, and that's more Mercury energy, by the way. Planet of the mind, planet of the communication, excuse me. And that's all around Pentacles. It's all around commitment energy. And it's worrying about, it's interesting because this message just came in too, that they may have been, part of this worry might be around money, that something would be changing with money. Worrying about, yeah, they're lonely. There's a feeling too, again, that Tower energy of not wanting to change things. It's affecting really everything. It's in reverse here, which is actually, you know, kind of a positive energy because it's some hope coming back. It's some recovering energy. So ultimately, this is your twin flame doing shadow work. And they are in some karmic lessons, okay? It may not feel great now. When does it, you know? It doesn't, but it's necessary. This is where things are. And you know, they have a lot of regret. There's a lot of apologetic energy here as they remember. And these muted roses in this Five of Cups here, a lot of loss for leaving you, like feeling like they didn't love you. Look, there you are both in ascension here. Because they kind of put themselves here. So this is a runner who I feel like just stopped communicating, or was maybe even just a quick ghosting, or it could have also been just a slow, painful, like, you know, those spaces in between, how long between the next one, which can really upset a chaser, you know, the dynamic that I feel is here today. Because the more they run when you're in the chasing mode, you know, the more you chase. So whether you're still in it or it's the past energy is not even the point for me. It's just coming through that this is where they put themselves, this Eight of Swords, you know, because they're lonely. Whoa. It's interesting because the Magician card energy was coming through here, and the identity today that fell off while we were talking that wanted to be in the reading and really just validate the messages that were already coming through. This as above, so below. You know, it's like mirroring back what you see. Is it yeah, I mean, for me, it's a lot of that Magician card energy, but it's also just crisis energy, you know, because they're questioning everything here. Like, if what I'm seeing real? It's the illusion energy, and there's the moon, and the moon in reverse is saying, yeah, that you're clear. This is truth. It's coming to you. This is the truth, that it is real. And that you are questioning this, and that it is scary. It's a validation for them as well, and that's also for you. The thing about the minor arcana energy as they come in is it's day-to-day energy, you know, so it's like decisions can change like that. They can release themselves out here, look, in which I think they will be doing and getting a message through. It's coming through for them, but they're also sending them to you telepathically and through music. I think we're going to do channeled song messages today, and getting this truth also to you. So I really like this. It sent that message down pretty loud and clear because it wanted to stay there in reverse. So do I think they're wriggling out of that? I do, because there's a lot of clarity coming through. And here's the Magician. Yeah, look. And it's wanting to be here, which is interesting because it's connecting with what and where I felt that Magician energy. Gemini and Virgo was coming through real early in your reading, and it's kind of cleared up. You can hear it in my voice now. Interesting. Mercury energy, lots of Mercury energy here, thinking about you big time, sending you messages. There's a lot of messages coming through for you, dreams, repeating numbers, things you're picking up and seeing and hearing, people coming in or out of your life. Whatever way you feel like you've been connecting, you're right. That's a validation, okay? And I do feel like they're trying to get a message here too. Hi. Okay, I really hope that didn't end as soon as I thought it did. I'm not really sure. Gosh, I'm sitting here thinking, how far back did that go when I looked up? just to be sure, I'm going to talk a little bit about this Eight of Swords energy that came in, of where they kind of put themselves, and that on a dime it can be reversed, and this message comes to you in an actual, SMS, social media, that sort of thing, because I feel like they're working on one, some of them, but a lot of them are just having messages, they're saying it out loud, and you're connected, you share soul, so this is soul connection. Look, we know here it's in reverse, the Three of Cups, and there is this feeling of you're separated, you're isolated from each other. You're not, most of you, this is no contact, no communication, and or in separation. It is separation, and we're seeing that in the soul connection with this Three of Cups in reverse, both in the way of communication and physically, okay? And of course, the emotional energy, the exchange of talking isn't happening, and it's obviously very painful. So the messages that came through now are a little different than what I was saying before I looked up and the camera was gone, but whatever, that's how it goes. And this identity crisis tied around that Tower card we saw and the Ten of Cups, which came back in reverse, because having the realizations, which we also saw in the Ace of Swords for you, has caused a lot of conflicting energy and fear of what that means for their life now and in the future. And does it invalidate who they think they are, It brought in magician vibes, and the magician, I hope that you saw that it came. I really don't know when that turned off. That drives me crazy. And they are getting that truth in the moon in reverse. That's the clarity, and that's the truth that they're getting, okay? And again, look, it's also here with the Eight of Wands, so it can be that that's also going to come through in a message. I hope it does. But what I was saying here in the magician energy when I looked up, and by the way, apologies if something did get missed, okay? If that happens, it's meant to be that way. The Spirit has a plan. So if a large chunk of what I said just didn't get picked up, then it wasn't meant to. I want you to remember that. They're seeing you as a soulmate, and they're not just manifesting, will I ever talk to you, will I ever see you again? This is also an energy of kind of manifesting you closer also to them, and is this what I think it is? As above, so below. Now they're holding on to that wand, that's the inspired action, and it's turning, visions into reality, and they're holding on to the energy of love, the wand. The heart, matters of the heart, and they're stretched out wide, this magician, with their head leaning back into source, questioning God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit, angels. It's going to be different for everybody. That they want to be happy. They're literally up here, looking up. This is what's on their mind here in this identity. Connecting also with you, connecting with, please show me the truth. Please show me. They also know the truth of their emotions. It's the Moon card. That's all the emotional energy. And it's the clarity that they have for you. We talked about that. That's very clear for them. And it has caused some conflict. Internal conflicting energy, I want to say. So that's the truth they're getting, and I hope that you're getting that too in a message, but it could just be, again, that you're hearing it here, or that you've been getting it, or keep dream journals and pay attention to those, what the numbers mean for you, spirit animals, people that you're reconnecting or disconnecting with, all those things, piecing it together for yourself, because it's going to be different, for everybody. But the 3 rose offering, the 3 roses, that's an offering, it's love, but it's the divine, it's divine timing, and we know that. And they're really here leaning back and talking to their God, Goddess, the universe, the divine spirit, their angels, and asking to be shown the truth. The communication here as well with them, really wanting to communicate with you. Page of Wands was just sitting here patiently, which is funny because it's the wands and it's not exactly a super patient energy, but it is. Look, they're screaming out here. This can be sort of an immature energy sometimes, an apprentice type of energy. It's page energy, it's like a student. But it's still a messenger and wanting to move here. It's like from the beginning, before you get into the night energy of moving. And, the queen energy where you're clear about it. And then the king energy where you're really going to be determined. So it is on their mind. They're on the wand here. It's the energy of love. It's connecting with the magician in many ways, but very different energies, of course. Screaming out, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. Just saying, this is, I see this now. What am I supposed to do here? Because some of the indecisive energy of the page energy is really coming through in this Five of Swords in reverse with the Two of Swords here in reverse. You know, and that's also like this one sword here. It's a lot like, for me, it's coming through that it's like also, because we saw the Ace of Swords in the upright, but it's like it's spinning. It's like it's in the reverse here too. And that's because they have been dishonest with themselves and have made decisions that they regret. We know that. There's a lot of, in those Five of Cups that came through in the Six of Cups, they have a lot of regret, you know, but there's also an energy of, but things were, yeah, you make decisions with where you are the best that you can, don't you? Don't we? That they did what they did then, you know, so there's that realization too, and the mental blocks that are here, but we know that they're getting the truth, and we know that they're not going to be here for long. This Eight of Swords is eventually going to release, and that's a freeing energy, and I do feel that I like that for both of you, because that's telling us that your twin flame is doing the work that they need to do, because everybody needs to do the work in order to come back together for this union. It's really strong judgment energy for me, you know, of getting this wake-up call. The Ace of Cups in reverse doesn't surprise me at all, because this is just feeling really disappointed and let down and depressed around. They're feeling it. I'm going to tell you. I think you might be here too, in particular right now as I speak to you. I feel this emotional energy coming. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, because it's all those possibilities, you know, here that we're here of what you talked about that well, yeah, did not come to fruition or were interrupted, whatever the case may be. I mean, it's the Ace of Cups. It's overflowing, this baptismal cup, and it's right in front of God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, the sun, the source, which is, well, yeah, I mean, it's the life force. It's the sun connecting to the crown chakra, finding solutions. Even here in the Ace of Cups in the upright, there's clouds sort of in front of it, a little bit of indecision, but somebody diving in. It's in reverse. So it's a lot of what your person is feeling. And it's a lot of what I feel you're feeling. And look, there it did. Judgment did come, and it came in reverse. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. This, for me, is a spinner. We're going to bring in another deck, and it may or may not come. It doesn't matter. It's a spinner for me, because this is the denial that they've been in. But they're also, they're still here too, I need to tell you. And the reason for that is, it's connecting with that Tower energy, is because they are afraid of change. They're really fearing change. There's an energy of, like I said, it's kind of like the fear of, well, yeah, that's what it is, okay? It's the fear of change. It's when I say weakness, I don't mean that in a negative, rude way. It's just it's making them question everything, and they are in denial, okay? But it's not about the things that they said or did with you. With that, they're clear. I gotta tell you, they're clear about that, and they regret it. But they're in denial about, and this is gonna go here, okay? It's the Knight of Pentacles coming in reverse. Yeah, they're in denial about what they can or can't do, or what they're willing to do right now. They're afraid to make changes. They're afraid to make changes. This is Archangel Gabriel energy. It's the angel for messages, the herald of visions, you know, saying, come on, make a decision here, wake up. What do you want with your life? But we know that they're questioning it. We know that they're confused. That Two of Swords in reverse came in here in the Five of reverse sword energy, where their energy is the strongest. We know that they're getting truths here. It's just beyond. We know they're still pretty stuck, but we know that they're getting truths, and they're wanting, well, the thing is deep down there, they know, they're realizing that there's this connection to you that they thought was maybe something else, and they're realizing it's more, and it's making them question everything. This is difficult, I feel like, Well, this is difficult to bring through, and I feel like for some of you it's difficult to hear. But, you know, with the Judgment in reverse, they're not really making any final decisions, and they're not clear about their life purpose. They're questioning it. There's a deep internal knowledge and clarity I feel like they have. They're just not implementing that into any major decisions that are going to change their life. And look, it's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. So there's something going on in their life too. It's extremely clear. And this is somebody who's working a lot too to get around all that. Virgo and Mercury energy, they're trying not to think about it, but they can't help it. There's a lot here. The Four of Wands, Venus and Aries energy, and it's in reverse. So there really might be something going on here in a connection. This could be for you too, by the way, because it's the Four of Wands in reverse, and it's this energy of something going on in a connection or a family life. You know, maybe even somebody moving out, some arguing going on. Yeah, and again, for some of you, that is connecting to you. There might be some connection to you that you're aware that a third party is aware of, okay? Can also be for you that there's somebody in your life that's aware of your twin flame and it's causing some discord. There is some of that here. And maybe possibly why there's just such a crisis energy here. The Queen of Cups, didn't we see that? We did, and it's coming back and it's showing us in reverse. So when it came in, it was again that feeling of, is this in the upright or is this in the reverse? You know, it's the Queen of Cups. Is healing coming in or is healing needed? Healing is needed. Cancer and energy, Queen of Cups, also Neptune energy. Neptune, I would say that's, for me, that's kind of like the twin flame planet. It's illusion and dreams and mysticism and escapism. So yeah, they're very much thinking about you. There's a very strong connection to dreams, because by the way, I want to tell you as well, with the moon in reverse, it's another message for you that there is some truth coming for you being revealed in your dreams. Now that already came through, but I'm just hearing I needed to validate it. So I'm also hearing I need to remind you to keep a dream journal or keep a piece of paper or something by your bed, because so that you can decipher these, even if you're just writing, you know, one thing down every morning when you wake up. You know, we call that morning pages, where you wake up and you just write what comes out right away, like you don't wait. And looking at it once a week or once a month or every day, whatever you want, because there's going to be a lot revealed there. So that's another message coming through, and it's literally around this magician energy. And well, yeah, alchemizing everything here. And we know that there is an opportunity eventually for the two of you, and there might be this message coming through, but this is not a coming together energy now. We've already cleared that up, so I know I don't need to say it, but I just kind of felt like I had to. But this Queen of Cups energy, you know, a lot of healing energy here. It's the Queen of Cups, infinite possibilities with these starfish. And it sometimes escapes me that also with the starfish. I mean, it's starfish, you know, it's a star. It's a star. And, you know, and it's in the divine. It lives in the divine. It lives in the emotions and the emotional energy, the hope for renewal and clarity. You know, right now I know that there's not a lot of that, and they're really questioning this. And a lot, for some of you, this is your energy too. This is the partnership placement. So what's going on in your life? Just know that the healing will come. So where you're at in your shadow work, keep going. And what you might be in denial here, because it wanted to be your overall energy, to think twice here. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to make the changes that you know you need to make or that you want to make. Don't hold yourself back for fear of change. So this is overall energy, and that's a message that just came in for you, okay? Because it's for both of you. Okay, so I'm bringing in another deck, and it's already been shuffled, but I want to move it a little bit. Let's see what else is coming through. I wasn't ready yet, but this is how things go. Wow, interesting. Okay, so it's the Eight of Pentacles coming here in reverse. So this is telling us, well, that, yeah, there's something in kind of like a state of disrepair. We're seeing the Nine of Swords coming in reverse. This is the healing energy. And then we're seeing the Six of Wands in the upper right, Jupiter and Leo energy. The Nine of Swords is Gemini and Mars. That's communication here. Yeah, I really feel like they want to send you a message, okay? That's what this is for me. They're really wanting to say these things to you that they're saying here. Maybe it doesn't happen. Eight of Wands is in the upright, Six of Wands. They are sending it here, but a lot of you are hearing these messages via many ways in your life. So that's a validation too, because my guides are sending that to you, really saying, you know, check your dreams and all these things, that these messages that you're hearing through music and repeating numbers or whatever it is for you, synchronicities, people, whatever, are coming from your twin flame when you feel them to be, because they're talking out loud. They're really talking out loud, but they're also, I feel, trying to get a message to you, because this is sort of like, it's like a state of disrepair, you know, of things. It's the Sun in Virgo energy, and that is putting the Sun in reverse here in this Eight of Pentacles. It's still an 8. It's still an action number. We know it's being worked on, but it's delayed. There's a delay in it. There's the outcome, you know. It just uprighted right before our eyes. Okay. So that's saying, yeah, no. What we're trying to say to you, Chris, is that they're working on it. I tell you, my guides have a sense of humor. Really. Thank you for that. That was nice. Yeah, this is what they're working on. They're working on this message here. Okay? And they're working on it all the time. So you're getting them. Pay attention. Pay attention, okay? It's an Emperor energy. Look in reverse. This is some ego. A lot of ego, actually. Some immaturity. And some issues. So here we go. It's divine masculine energy. It's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. Excuse me. It's Mars and Aries energy. It's the Emperor card. It's somebody who likes things a particular way. Things aren't going their way right now, you know? And there is still quite a bit of ego here. But when it comes to you, when they're being honest with themselves, they're out of it. But there's also something going on in their life. There is some power struggles, though, I have to say, between the two of you. So maybe that's in regard to writing, maybe who wrote or whatever. You know, you're going to know what that is. When it comes to how they feel about you, when they're really in the feels here. And did this just upright? Okay, the Queen of Cups also uprighted. The Queen of Cups uprighted itself. I showed it to you, and then it wanted to stay down like this. I just realized, and we saw the Eight of Cups. So they're working on this. I feel like it's a message. Needing to get out of their own way here in this Emperor in reverse energy. Look. And what else in their life? The Hierophant in reverse. It's the Nine of Pentacles energy of something going on in the connection that they're in. Oh my gosh. And Justice again. The Hierophant. It's the card of marriage, commitment, long-term energy. Also, what other people expect of you. They're fighting against something here. Yeah. This is the thing. They're really clear about where their life is, and they're getting clearer now as they get clarity about you. And they're questioning this in this identity. Where am I? What did I do? What can I do? And again, for some of you, it might be you, but also your person of what's going on in their life. It is real clear. They're getting the truth. Do I feel like the truth is coming to you? I do. A lot of it is here right now today. The hope is that it's coming in a message for you. You know, I can't promise you that, but you can see here for yourself. There's a strong indication of that. But this Hierophant energy and this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they're really quite literally, well, there's a lot of, this is somebody who is working a lot. It's the Emperor energy, okay? Like as in money. And that might be tied into these decisions that they're making and not making, but it's also something going on in their life. And for some of you, this person might even know about you, or your twin flames person, or vice versa. Sorry, your person knows about your twin flame, because there is some jealousy coming through. But that could also be you feeling jealous about their person, or them feeling jealous about yours. Because there is some, I want to say third party involvement. I don't want to say interference because that sounds disrespectful, but I mean, it can be friends and family, family of origin that have expectations, whether it's in their life or just even in their head. Okay, that's true. It's not like a conformity energy. That's Taurus energy, by the way. And it's more divine masculine energy. Look, it's an overabundance. So there is something going on, and they're having lots of realizations, and it's super conflicting energy, and it's around some long-term energy that they're in. Yeah, they're getting truth. I hope it's coming to you now. I hope, because I feel that it is, and I hope it comes to you in a message if that's what you're wanting here. A lot of validations coming through. I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages today. We're going to bring in, and then I'm going to bring in just a deck today of channeled song messages, because I'm feeling that. As I said that, this just came off as I was looking for a deck. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect at my worst. Pink sweats. Right here, connecting with the Emperor in reverse. Another message here came through that does not belong in this deck. Love song, channeled love song message. So by the way, it's just coming in a little bit early. You know, can be songs are resonating for you on the journey, or just resonating for you. It can be messages within it, of course. There's always a song, the sentiment of the actual song. It can be words, locations, or just the song itself validates it for you. And can be vice versa, that you feel you're sending it. But this wanted to be shown. Love, only love, can bring back your love someday. I will be there. I will be there, still loving you, Scorpions. Okay, also connecting with that Emperor energy. Wow. Twin Flame. Some really clear messages for me today. No matter what has happened, no matter what I do, what you've done, no matter what you will do, I will always love you. After every storm comes sunshine. Let the separation end. Please be mine. My 6-word love story. I can't imagine life without you. Every time we part, I realize I want to be closer to you. You have made me know how it feels to love and find true love. That's it for this deck. Your love awakens my soul, and it makes me reach for more. My love for you will never change. All my life I have been dreaming of an angel like you. It's the truth that they're getting here, the clarity and the truth that they're getting for the moon in reverse, having these realizations about you. Wow, it's putting them in some crisis mode here, I gotta tell you. What do you want to say to your twin flame? I'm sending you a message. That 8 of Wands in the upright, the 6 of Wands, for a lot of you, that is the message. You may have even received one already. I wish I could see you in person. Are you okay? I love you now until the end of time. It hurts my heart that we can't be together. I cannot stand not talking to you. It's the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's the 6 of Cups. It's the King of Swords. It's the truth. It's justice here validated twice. And that's it. And then we're going to bring in channeled song messages more. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. I really do care, please believe me. That's actually the 6 of Cups energy here. What they're thinking about. I wish I could tell you what is really going on in my life. That is a huge message here today. Look, it's connecting with the 4 of Wands in reverse. So here's more channeled song messages. We already went over the meaning of this. Times were tough, we made it through, we tasted the rough, so let's save the spoon. All the time I was hurting you, gotta believe that I was hurting too. I was born to love you Ray LaMontagne. It's the same mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time running. It's well worth the wait. Long time running, tragically hip. This is your twin flame journey. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. And you decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life, Kenny Rogers. You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you, strange as angels, dancing in the deepest oceans, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, just like heaven, the cure. My throat chakra is being a little weird right now. You are the hider, I am the seeker. My twin, I'm in flames, I'm rolling. Flame twin Nora Jones. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets or mistakes, their memories made. Someone like you, Adele. I'm feeling really emotional all of a sudden as well. I think that's it in the bottom here. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash. Twin Flame, this is really a very goosebumpy reading today. Oh, I see the light and the heat in your eyes. That's the Twin Flame recognition. The soul recognition in your eyes, Twin Flame. Oh, I want to be that complete. I want to touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes, Peter Gabriel. But you had to go, I know, I know. I know, like a wave that crashed and melted on the shore. I know the end, Phoebe Bridgers. It's the running. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. The Scientist, Coldplay. And the last one at the bottom of the deck. And it's too good to slip by. Too good to lose. Too good to be there just to use. I'm going to stand up on a mountaintop and tell the news that you take my breath away. You take my breath away. Eva Cassidy. Twin Flame, we are going to channel some totems now. If you want to take a look, I'm going to close my eyes now. Wow. What? Whoa. Okay. Don't be worried about this. But this is like the Death card. Look, and it's in 3. Changes, endings, rebirth, transformations, all in divine timing. This is so incredibly goosebumpy. This is the divine. And look, my gosh, you guys. Twin Flame, there are 2 trees of life here, both with the hearts. This is the 2 of you. This is so goosebumpy. It's like the trees, the way the seasons are changing. It's a grounding, it's always there, you know? They're changing via season, but it's there. It's not going anywhere. Look, it's your twin flame. It's your twin flame journey. It's your soul connection, the love between you here. And divine timing for union is what this is telling me. These are letters S, G, U, J. It can be representing initials location, sometimes it can spell things out. There's only a you here, so that won't be for everybody, you know? The numbers today are 2. It's the 2 of you. It's the partnership, the balance, the duality. There's the moon and the star. It's a particular religious connotation for many of you, but it's also the moon and the star energy, which is really strong throughout your entire reading today. The transformational energy here, look, it actually needs to go below the timing of when things, my gosh, the changes, the shadow work that's going on and the ascension and the karmic lessons. It's all in divine timing. It's literally saying here, look, to go with the flow, let go, let God, understand that Spirit has a plan. You are connected. It's the cycles of life, look. It's bringing in the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, you're fated and destined. It's also a deep soulmate connection. And the feeling of that you've known them forever, you share a soul. There's an elephant here. It's pushing through those obstacles. I like this outcome. It's an upturned trunk. It's good luck. But it's also family energy, I got to tell you, you know. So in real time, I want to say, but it's an elephant who is very strong and can push through obstacles. The snow always connects me to the 5 of Pentacles, you know, of that loss. But it's also, you know, no snow coming down. No flake is the same. They're all very, 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 very intricate, and they're coming from the divine. And then they're all coming together and blanketing the ground, and sometimes really a lot of times covering things that need to be covered because it's the cycle. And other times things that we need to uncover ourselves, and eventually it melts and things are revealed that we didn't know were there. That's more of the divine timing here. I kind of think it should be there, but that's okay. Things are always changing. That's more of the cycles of life. The 4 that's manifesting. We know here also in the Magician energy. Manifesting each other, manifesting the truth. The 6 is a very healing energy. It's a very healing energy, and it also connects, of course, to Venus. The tennis racket might be something for some of you that is connecting to tennis. You know, oftentimes when it comes in, it's also like it's a game. So it's like somebody playing games. I don't think that's really happening here, but it could be the past energy. The peacock, you know, when they fluff up their feathers, they are doing that for attracting a mate, for commitment. It's interesting because they're not fluffed up here, you know, because it's just not time yet. Twin flame, that is your reading today. It was very beautiful, very intense, emotional, a lot coming through. I thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you like the reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Thank you so much for being here, showing your support. It means a lot. I love you very much. I'm sending you love and light on your twin flame journey, on your life's journey. Wishing you well, and I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye, twin flame.